Are you really as good at procrastinating as you claim to be? Here's my big promise. I'm going to teach you how to do procrastination better. Like go from amateur procrastinator, somebody that puts stuff off, to Olympic level procrastinator. How to really become identified as a person who procrastinates on everything so that as you go forward, your procrastination ability will just get stronger and stronger and stronger. And then at the very end, I am going to show you how to flip it. Only if you want to stop procrastinating. Not everybody wants to stop procrastinating, and that is fine. But it's always useful to have another tool in case you want to stop procrastinating. In the comments, put down your favorite procrastination tips. If I miss something, then make sure that you include it so that we can make this video be the one-stop shop, the greatest resource for procrastinators. Have you ever spent 4 hours avoiding a 15-minute task and felt exhausted at the end? Okay, good job. That's mid-level procrastination. You're just mid at this point. Let me show you how to do it better. The 7 steps that world-class procrastination requires, and then how to outsmart it if you'd like to know. So, here's the truth. The more gifted and capable you are, then the better you have probably gotten at avoiding the very things that matter the most to you. Why do the 15-minute tasks, send the important email, settle on something, message your accountant? That's what I need to do. When you could go clean your house from top to bottom, which, by the way, sometimes that's the only way that our houses get cleaned is if we procrastinate. Can I get a witness on that? The only time you clean your house is when you're procrastinating on something else. I will say that is advanced procrastination technique. Give yourself a round of applause. Woo! All right, how to master procrastination. The 7 steps. Number 1, tell yourself, whatever you're avoiding, that it's hard and very important. Put those 2 things together, okay? It's going to be hard and it's very important that it gets done. Pro tip, tell yourself, I don't even know how to start, okay? So that's step number 1. Tell yourself it's hard, tell yourself it's important, and I don't even know how to start. Step number 2, now lie to yourself. Tell yourself there's plenty of time and I will get to it later. Now, this is very, very important because you will ruin the whole process and you will lose your procrastination badge if on this step you actually set a time to do it later. If you set a time, it will not work. You will stop procrastinating. Do not set a time, okay? That's my warning. So there's plenty of time and I will get to it later, but make sure you keep later very vague. Number 3, now this is very important because you're going to need to distract yourself with something very enjoyable, but it's even better if it's utterly useless. So sometimes people might do something like a side task, like cleaning their house. No, don't do that. You should probably scroll on social media because it distracts your brain better. So get on social media, start scrolling because the longer that you delay, the longer that you build your procrastination muscle, the more the dread is going to arise and it feels terrible. And so you're going to want to escape it by actually doing something. But if you do it too soon, then you're not a very good procrastinator. So let's expand this. So find the most addictive platform that you can and start scrolling like a true procrastinator would. Step number 4, take an emotional detour. There's 2 ways of doing this. Number 1, pick a fight with somebody else. This can be in real life or this can be online. So this is how it happens in real life. Somebody walks through, maybe it's your husband, the house, and says, "Hey, weren't you going to do such and such?" And you pick a fight with him. Make it big, make it dramatic, make it, "I don't need you to tell me what to do. Who are you? Isn't there something you're supposed to be doing? I'll get to it later. Don't I deserve a few minutes to relax?" Make it big, big, okay? Because you need the extra drama to overcome the growing dread. Or you can pick a fight online. Find some controversial thing. Politics works best on this, but you can find anything to pick on. Go through the comments, start arguing. Make sure you share your opinion. Make sure your voice is heard. Make sure you find somebody that is completely wrong and straighten them out. Okay? The more the drama, the longer you can delay the dread. Now, professionals can delay not just a day, but stretch this step out for days. So that's your goal. That's when you'll know you're professional. But if that doesn't work, there's another option, and this is even more elite. And that is this. After you pick a fight online or with somebody in your home, spiral. Go into the shame spiral. Tell yourself, "I can't believe I did that. Oh my gosh, I'm a terrible person. I always procrastinate and I always do this." And I mean, like, really, really lay on the guilt, lay on the self loathing. Now, I don't know how long you can, like, the upper limit of staying in this is. I just know that the more that you practice this, the longer you can make it last. But this is the step that wires your brain to say, "I'm lazy, I have no discipline, and I am a procrastinator." This is how you take on the mindset of being a real procrastinator. Without the identity of a procrastinator, you're just an amateur. Okay, that's amateur hour. You've got to take on the identity, you've got to live in it. All right. So, step number 4 is very, very important. That is where you gain all of your time, where you get all of your practice, all of your muscle building. Because eventually step 5 is going to come, and that's when the dread comes so hard and the deadline is so high, and you just do the thing. So your brain just forces you to do it, get it over with. You don't even remember doing it. You rush through it. You're not proud of it, but that's not the point. The point is that you've procrastinated. Congratulations. Now, step number 6 is going to come, and you're going to realize that something you procrastinated on for maybe 15 hours only took 15 minutes. And you're going to be tempted at this point to think, maybe I should just do the task next time when I say I will. Resist that urge, okay? That will break you out of becoming a master procrastinator. Avoid that and go to step number 7, which is to rinse and repeat tomorrow. Okay? All right. So, those are the 7 steps to being a master procrastinator. And I promised. So which step was your favorite? But I promised that I would reveal how to not procrastinate if you ever decide that you're tired of thinking of yourself as a procrastinator. All right. You just have to really, really ask yourself, do I really want to know these steps? Because this might ruin all your fun. This might take procrastination away from you forever. Do I really want to stop procrastinating? Because you've got to understand, procrastinating gives you so much to your life. If life is boring, it adds drama. If you are really into perfectionism, then it helps you get over that by giving you that dopamine boost and that deadline pressure to just get the task done. Without procrastination, you might have to settle for being less perfectionistic. So you've really got to ask yourself, do I really want to quit identifying as a procrastinator? If you don't, turn off the video. If you do, keep going. Okay? Okay, we're going to do the exact opposite of what we just did. Step number one, tell yourself this probably won't take very long. Number two, no matter what it is, the start is the hardest. Okay, so number two, give yourself permission to begin imperfectly. I use a timer, which is step number three. It's just an entry point. Okay, we're just going to start. In the starting, we'll figure out how to get it done. And we give ourselves permission to just do it in 15-minute chunks if that's all we've got. So you set the timer, you started the thing. Number four, you're probably going to get into it and realize, oh, I'm so close, I could probably just finish it. So just let momentum do its thing, get it done. Number five. Now, this is probably the most important step, and it's the step that everybody skips. And so then they go back to the procrastinator stages, whatever it is. I just don't want you to sit in the messy middle of, I'm just kind of good at procrastination, or I'm just kind of good at getting things done. No, no, no. Be in one or the other. So, number five, the step is enjoy the win. Feel the joy of having done it right now, having gotten it done. Really amplify it. Maybe even find a little micro task to put on the back side of it. Since I got that done, I might as well do this too. Okay. That will double the feeling of winning. But it's a big celebration here. And then step number six, don't believe it's a fluke. Just repeat it. Just do it again tomorrow. Find one thing, set a timer for 15 minutes, and just get started. See how far you go. Do it in little tiny little pieces. Number seven, congratulations. You're learning how to rewire your brain. I'm a person who gets things done. Instead of thinking, I am a procrastinator, I'm a person who gets things done. All right, those are the 7 steps. They're boring. There is no drama. There was no dread. I don't know why people would want to live like this all the time. You don't have that thrill that comes from accomplishing something in an unimaginably short amount of time. So you're missing all of that if you just become a person who gets things done. Listen, there's a couple of upsides to it. I will say that. People admire you. People say, oh, she's so disciplined. One of the downsides also might be people might think that you're really competent and they ask you to do other things or they promote you, they praise you. So be careful because I don't know if you actually really want those things. All right, so that's it. Those are the 7 steps. Boring, simple, but I promised you, so I told you. All right, so tell me in the comments or which set is your favorite. The professional procrastinator, mastering the art of delay, or the person who gets things done. And tell me what your favorite step is, okay? Final closing thought. Don't or do make procrastinator a part of your identity. Decide which one you want. Do I want to identify as a procrastinator or do I not want to identify as a procrastinator? Make sure you watch your language closely on this because the words you speak are what really inform who you're becoming and how you're doing. Okay. So pay attention to your words. They have a lot of weight. The Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue, and those that love it will eat the fruit thereof. So use your words very smartly here. Are you going to be a procrastinator or are you going to be a person who gets things done? And then make sure that you say it like, I am a procrastinator, or I am someone who gets things done. Okay. Do not waffle. Make sure that you make it a part of your I am identity. All right. I hope this has helped. And if you've enjoyed this, I think you will really love of my workshop, Becoming a Time Rich Woman. I have another one coming up at the very beginning of October. Make sure that you get in it now. I will put the link in the description, but it's aprilbragg.com/time. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.